Here's the truth. 95% of creative portfolios are actively costing their owners money. For every month you delay making a few simple psychological shifts, you're leaving at least one $10,000 plus project on the table. That's the mistake that has you accept smaller gigs while your best work goes unseen. By year's end, that's a six-figure gap in your income. Let's stop guessing and start building a portfolio that commands the fee you deserve. Before we dive in, I want to be crystal clear. I'm a financial educator, not a licensed financial advisor. The ideas we talk about here are for educational purposes, to help you build awareness and ask better questions. This isn't personalized financial advice, so please always consult with a qualified professional for your unique situation. Okay, let's get into it. The core problem isn't your talent. It's the story you've been told, and that you tell yourself, about the relationship between art and money. As creatives, we're taught to see our work as an extension of our soul. It's pure, it's personal, it's deeply meaningful. Commerce, on the other hand, feels transactional, cold, and calculated. We create this invisible wall between the two, believing that to engage with one is to betray the other. This internal conflict is why most portfolios fail. They become beautiful, heartfelt galleries of our favorite projects, the ones that meant the most to us. We showcase our technical skill and our most personal expressions, hoping a client will see our passion and reward it. But this approach frames our work as a commodity to be admired, not a strategic solution to a client's expensive problem. We implicitly ask them, "How much is my passion worth to you?" instead of showing them, "Here is how my expertise will generate immense value for your business." This mindset forces us to price our work based on our own feelings of self-worth, which almost always leads to undervaluing the tangible commercial results we deliver. So, what if there was a single, timeless principle that could reframe this entire conflict, allowing you to honor your craft while confidently commanding a premium price? That principle is what I call the law of disproportionate value. It's the simple yet profound idea that your compensation should not be based on your time, your effort, or the cost of your software. It should be based on the size of the outcome you create for your client. The value you provide should be disproportionately larger than the fee you charge. This is the single most important mental shift for any creative professional seeking to build a sustainable and rewarding career. Think about it. A client with a $10 million business doesn't need a logo that took you 20 hours to make. They need a logo that will help them become a $20 million business. They don't need a video that looks beautiful. They need a video that will increase their conversion rate by 3% and generate an extra $500,000 in revenue. Your 20 hours of work, your creative genius, is the catalyst for that massive business result. Your fee, then, isn't a payment for your time. It's a small share of the enormous value you've just unlocked for them. Embracing this doesn't mean you're selling out. In fact, it's the opposite. It's about respecting your craft enough to recognize its immense commercial power. When you understand that your strategic creativity can solve problems worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars, charging $15,000 for a project no longer feels audacious. It feels like an incredible bargain for the client. This mindset is the foundation of financial stability. It's what frees you from the feast or famine cycle, giving you the resources and the mental space to pursue your most meaningful personal projects without the crushing pressure of just trying to make rent. It turns a client relationship from a transaction into a strategic partnership. I know this can feel a bit abstract, like a concept from a business textbook, not a creative studio. To make this principle tangible, let's use an analogy from a world we all understand intimately as creators. Let's ground this in the edit bay, the dark room, or the blank page. Think about the process of creating a powerful, final piece. You don't just present every take, every sketch, or every draft. You curate. A filmmaker might shoot 10 hours of footage to create a 2-minute film that brings an audience to tears. A photographer might take 500 photos to find the one single image that defines a brand. The value isn't in the 9 hours and 58 minutes of discarded footage or the 499 deleted photos. The immense value lies in the editor's wisdom to know what to cut, to remove everything that doesn't serve the final story. This is the exact same discipline we must bring to our portfolios and our pricing. Your fee isn't for the 500 photos you took. It's for the one perfect shot that will increase your client's sales. The law of disproportionate value is simply the act of masterful curation. You are not selling your labor. You are selling your judgment. You are selling the result that only exists because of your expertise in removing the noise to reveal the essential truth. We instinctively know how to do this for our creative work. So the real question isn't about learning a new skill. It's about why we resist applying this fundamental creative discipline to the way we value ourselves. That resistance comes from a deeply held and often subconscious belief that our identity as an artist is fragile. We protect it. We fear that engaging with strategy, with business, with money, will somehow tarnish our creative purity. But this is a false choice. The necessary shift isn't about abandoning your artistry. It's about embracing a more powerful and sustainable identity, the creative professional. A creative professional understands that their expertise isn't just in making beautiful things, but in solving expensive problems beautifully. They don't wait for a brief, they help shape it. They ask diagnostic questions. An artist might ask, "What do you want me to make?" The creative professional asks, "What business outcome are you trying to achieve?" This simple change in questioning repositions you from a hired hand to an essential strategic partner. Your portfolio then transforms from a gallery of your favorite work into a curated collection of compelling case studies. Each piece is no longer just a testament to your technical skill, but a clear story of transformation, a powerful demonstration of how you took a client from point A to a much more profitable point B. This is the entire psychological shift in a nutshell, from seeing yourself as a maker of things to a creator of outcomes. It's about valuing your judgment as much as your craft. When you truly internalize this, everything about how you present your work and price your services will change. So let's distill this principle into a clear, actionable blueprint you can use to transform your own portfolio, starting today. So here is the blueprint in its essence. Shift your identity from a maker of things to a creator of outcomes. Your portfolio is no longer a gallery of what you've made, but a collection of proof showing the value you've created. This isn't about abandoning your craft. It's about honoring it by connecting it to a tangible, powerful result for your client. You are a strategic partner, and your fee is a reflection of the massive problem you solve, not the hours you worked. This single shift is the foundation. I'd love to hear from you. In the comments below, share the biggest mental block you've had to overcome when it comes to valuing your work. Your story might be the very thing someone else needs to hear. And if you're ready to continue building a more intentional and profitable creative life, hit that subscribe button. We're laying down the next part of the blueprint in the very next video.